Nairobi is the heart of Africa, then Kilimani must be the heartbeat of Africa. Time Out voted this place number 28 to be in the world. And today we are here at the Himalaya Heights, a project done by Laureland developers, or rather homes, to see what they have done. They have 3 bedrooms, they have 2 bedrooms, they have 1 bedrooms, they have studio apartments. However, most of those are sold out. Only the 3 bedrooms are remaining, and we want to go in and have a look at the 3 bedroom. My name is Mark Massa, happy to be your host. Behind the camera is Willis. Willis, how are you doing? You're good? Yeah. And behind the shots, BTS, we have Raymond Munene. How are you, Ray? You're good? You're good? So let's go inside and see what this place has to offer. Before we go inside, specs on this house, the 3 bedroom apartment is all ensuite, and the square footage is 164. Let's go inside and see what the 3 bedroom has to offer. So before we go inside this 3 bedroom apartment, I want to talk about this locking system, door locking system. It's one of a kind. I haven't seen it in many apartments, maybe in hotels, but not so many apartments. And first, it has a dot print. So imagine if you're living in this house, you'll have the dot printing printed there. And there's also a code system here that, as I don't know whether, Willis, you can zoom in for people to see. So some writing in Chinese, of course, because the developer is Chinese. But you have that, and then this is your bell. I'm sure people are looking for, if you look here, you won't see a switch, but you have it here. I don't know whether the mic captured that, but the bell is actually ringing. And you can lock from here, though you can also use your card, but you just press there, and that's the locking system going in. On the other side, let's see how, you can see now it has locked. You can open with this thing. You just have to press here, and there it goes, yeah? One of a kind. However, there's another one we saw somewhere else, and it had a camera, which would be very important for you to see who is knocking the door. Unfortunately, or I don't know whether it's unfortunate or not, this one doesn't have a camera, so I guess you'll have to call and ask, who is it? I don't know. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a camera, but it's still very decent, because it's quite a touch that I haven't seen in other places. Can I also talk about this? We saw this in the studio apartment that we visited in Ruaka. It had a soft padding, and this ensures that your door doesn't bang, you know. So this is quite a plus. I'm noticing it with, don't know whether I should say that as well, but Chinese developers seem to be including this. I wish I could also see it in other developers' homes, but it's quite a touch, and I love to see it. A unique door. The door looks heavy, but as you move, it moves with ease, well balanced, and wow. So follow me so that you can see what you have inside. So inside here, we have just as immediately you walk in, we have a sort of a cabinetry that makes up your table console, and we have a mirror set up there, as you can see, quite nice. I like the tiles that welcome you, not so bright, but also not so dull. They're just in there, in between. And this cabinetry, let's see what we have inside. This is good. You have a place for your shoes, somewhere to provision for your shoes. You have some drawers. Yeah, bit of shelving there. So I mean, quite an important space, especially to place things that you might need when you are rushing out of your house. And on the other side, you have your kitchen setup. It has a side door separating it, so you can have that area closed off. I don't know why you would want to have your kitchen closed off. You have it. And welcome to your kitchen. I noticed in this kitchen, just when you walk in, let's show this. There's a tap here. So in case you want to have a sort of a setup here, I don't know, because there's a laundry area, so I don't know what you would use this tap for, but it is important to have it in the kitchen. Sometimes you just want to fetch water, and instead of just having the sink tap, you have this. This is very important and nice to see. Then you have this countertop. One thing I noticed with this countertop, they are a bit low, so maybe I find them even low for me. I'm not that tall, but I still find them low. So if you're shorter than me, you might find this as a very good convenient. And if you're shorter than me, you're really short. Well, moving on, I noticed that they're backsplash because the whole kitchen is tiled to the top. Tiled to the top. That's a very good and important thing to say. I appreciate developers who do that instead of just having a half tile. Most of them just put to this level. So having a tile all the way to the top is especially for a kitchen. I think that is how a proper kitchen should be. And moving on to this other side, you have double sink. One is bigger than the other one, and I'll appreciate double sinks. If you'll be following so far, you know that for me, if the sink is not double, it's an issue. We have a very big window here, bringing in tones of natural lighting, and this opens up to your outdoor area, because this is where we're going to have the swimming pool and the common area below there. So from this position, you have that area open to you, so you are sure that there will always be a lot of natural lighting flowing inside your kitchen. And on the other side, you have more cabinetry. These cabinetry are really well done. The finishing is good. I appreciate it. And you have top burners. There is no oven provision, so I guess you'd have to do that for yourself. And this is a space for your fridge, and they have a fridge set up there, as you can see, with the freezer below. It's always good to have a fridge that has a freezer below. That's a good thing to say. It's a good staging. Moving on to this other side. On this side, we have a door that leads to your laundry area. We even have a washing machine set up here. You have your water heating system here. So basically, you get the idea of this room. And now we are ushered into the sitting area. And this sitting area is quite big. Remember, this is a 164 square meter apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. So there's quite enough space. And in the city, we have the dining area here. Just remember, your kitchen is just there, so you flow into your dining area. Very good setup. I like the staging here. I like the interiors. We have gypsum fabrication. Don't know whether I can say gypsum, yeah, fabrication, but we have a gypsum set here. Warms up the space. The way this house has been staged is so good. Can I even talk about this table? This table is so decent. This is a block of wood. Very nice, looks very good. Very, man, the warm colors and the seats, the gray seats, it's a good combination. And I like the framing of the table because it's not the straight framing, it's a bit inward, so set on an angle, so your seats go in really well, even when you're sitting on the corner edge. So you don't knock your legs don't touch that metal. So that's a good thing to see. And on this side, we have another sort of cabinetry setup. Very nice interior. I have to commend I understand that the interior is done in-house. So that's quite interesting to see and an advantage. And as you can see, maybe Willis, you can pan up just to show the gypsum setup, which is a really nice touch. I noticed that the ceiling height is decent. So you're sure makes, when the ceiling height is a bit higher, when you have higher ceiling heights, the makes warms up the room, makes it look a bit more decent and than when the ceiling is low. And I forgot to mention these lights. Can you see? Look at that one, and then look at the one in the sitting area. Yeah, even behind you, where it is here, we have some very nice lighting flowing down, and that's really nice to see. And moving on, we come now to the sitting area, and this is what you get for this 164 square meters at the heart of Nairobi, which is Kilimani. And maybe I should just sit down here to show you the kind of feeling you'd get from this house. I love it. I love the apartment. Honestly, this is good spacing for Kilimani, and I appreciate it. I remember there's an apartment we toured somewhere else in Telesi. It was about 105 square meters for the 3-bedroom. So you can imagine, if you have seen that episode and you compare with the 164 square meters, then you can kind of get the amount of extra space you're getting here, which is both okay. I mean, it all depends on your taste and, of course, the pricing, and even where you want to stay. You want to stay at the heart of the town or out of the town. So this is decent, and the openness of this and the window behind the wheels. Let's talk about that, because it brings in, these are sliding doors, as you can see, wall to wall, almost wall to wall, and they slide with ease, and they let in a lot of natural lighting. Lets you out to your balcony area, and there's so much light in this that is hitting this space. I don't know whether that's visible on the camera, but yeah, as you can see, this is good spacing. Like I said last time on another episode, I always check whether a swing chair can fit here, and I can comfortably say that a swing chair would fit here really well. There's even a table set up here, sort of a bar, just to give you an idea of how this space will look as you're sitting here. And you are literally minutes away from the town, from Upper Hill. Gong Road is just behind you here. Yaya Center is just here. Adrive is just here. Oh, I mean, State House is just a few kilometers down the road. This is very decent space, and I mean, Kilimani, remember, was voted number 28 as one of the best places to be staying. One of the best, is it more like a city or place? Yeah, worldwide. I'm not talking about Africa. It's ahead of Cape Town. That amazes me, it shocks me, but also tells you the kind of interest that this place generates. And therefore, if you're owning real estate here, it's a plus. Or you're staying here, you are renting. It's still a plus. And let's move on to this other side. I think I did mention in the sitting area we have downlighters, which continues now to these other spaces. And there's a good mirror setup here. I love mirrors. Just have to check myself. Yeah, okay, fine. And on the other side, we have a door that opens to another mirror, cabinetries setup. And there's a sink vanity setup here, as you can see. Floating vanity, which means it's easy to clean your floors, always a plus. And you have your common bathroom here. So quite a good touch, tiled all the way to the top. That's a very good thing to note. Remember, they have not spared this space. And moving on, we have bedroom number 1 here, the bathroom. Similar vanity setup, just like the other space. You have your cabinetry there. Nice mirror. There's a socket here, so you can use it for in case you want to shave or hair dryers. You have your cubicle shower here. Let's walk in. Glass cubicle. Yeah, spacious enough. There's a handheld here. I do not see a top rain head or shower, but you have a handheld here, and tap, place to place your shower gel, soaps, and there is your toilet. Comes with a window, quite a sizable size for this apartment, and your towel racks. And moving on to the bedroom, this is the first bedroom, and you have your open cabinet there, and your wardrobes here. Space is a bit, you can see it's a bit squeezed, but the bed is good sizing, and yeah, tons of natural lighting. This one faces the road on this side, and as you can see, there's a lot of natural lighting, and it's so quiet. You don't even realize that you're next to a road, which means that the window has been well fixed. The aluminium windows, which are always a nice touch to see. Actually, I want to move these shears a bit just to show them. Remember, the place is a bit is still under construction. Construction will finish around March 2024. So we have like a year to go for them to finish construction. It's always good when you buy such an apartment because it gives you time to split out your payments. Yeah. So rather than a finished apartment where you have to lock it down at the go, but these apartments, when they're still off plan or ongoing, they allow you to pay over time, which is a good thing. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the next bedroom, and here we go. Straight off the door, we have the bathroom here. Again, tiled all the way to the top. This bedroom is a bit darker because it doesn't have a window, and not bedroom, sorry, the bathroom doesn't have a window. You have your mirror set up there, the vanity set up, the toilet, and on this other side, you have your sliding doors closing off, separating the shower area and the toilet. Slides with ease, which is a nice thing to see. Oh, this is good fixing actually. It's aluminium setting, but not the normal kind of sliding doors that I've seen. So it's really nice to see. And you have your hardhead here. Okay, let's now see the bed area, and again, more like the other side, the other room, a bit squeezed, but still good for this area. The Kilimani area, even if you compare the square feet, the cost per square feet, it's quite high. So I guess the developer here was just trying to make the best use of what they had here, and that's basically how it looks. You have a window on the other side, bringing in tons of natural lighting, and can you pan up? We see that lighting fixture. Interesting, huh? Nice one. And you have a clock here that makes it look like a kid's room. Yeah, I like how it looks. So some of us, if we were to stay here, would maybe do away with that because no kids. So moving on, we have this is I noticed this detail really, so I don't know whether you can capture this on the camera. This is really nice to see. Breaks up the door and gives it a sort of a pattern, a nice touch. I really love such details because they differentiate homes and makes a place look unique. And that's really, and I also like the black clocks. Yeah, they look cool. And welcome to your master. This is your master bedroom. They went with a wooden touch for the floor, laminated floor, and I like how that breaks it apart from your other spaces, because I mean it's the master bedroom, so you should feel a bit special, and they went for that. The wardrobes are quite more space compared to the other wardrobes. You have this set here, then you have this open set here, and you have this one here. Yeah, so maybe his and hers, I don't know. For some of you, just hers or his, whichever way, but it's decent amount to see. And on this other side, we have the bed setup, quite spacious compared to the other bedrooms, and basically this is what you get for this room. I like this lighting here because it's movable, so maybe when you want to read a book and you don't want the other lights on, so you can use this lighting. It's a good thing to have. And the wallpaper here, well done, neatly done, and fits the room really well. Kind of almost similar to the door tone, but which is a nice touch to see. Continuation of the tone, the colors on the door, all the way to your wallpaper. Gypsum ceiling, The lighting here is also really beautiful. It's not so much on your face, but it's hard not to see it. And you have a sliding door here. So the master bedroom gets a balcony, which is really nice to see. We have open now, we are outside, we are at the balcony space. We have a sitting area here. You can just sit and chill as you just look down the streets and have a look at what is happening in Nairobi. I say this is, if Nairobi is the heart of Africa, then this Kilimani must be the heartbeat of Africa. And Time Out, which is organization that ranked the best cities in the world, they ranked Kilimani as number 28 place to be, which is quite high. And maybe I should spend more time in Kilimani to understand the kind of cosmopolitan that it is. But there's a lot of diversity in this area, and I guess just the location wise makes it worth having, or rather makes it worth living in. So back in the house, so that you can have a look at the bathroom area. Let's see what this bathroom has to offer. I noticed that the vanity is a bit bigger here than the other areas. Yeah, the mirror setup is also bigger, more space, one sink floor. You have your toilet there and your bathroom, your shower area here. The shower room is a bit bigger. This one comes with a rain head top and a hard held. Yeah, I don't know why we are missing this on the other side. Maybe that, I'm not sure about that. I'll check and maybe put the details, confirm whether the others will have a rain head, because I think it's good to have a rain head. You can't just rely on a hard held. And yeah, that's what you get, tiled all the way to the top. And that's what you get for this 3-bedroom apartment. And if in case you're interested, this is Himalaya's Height. I don't know whether I got that name right. And it's done by Laureland developers. We'll leave their contact information below, so that if you're interested in checking this apartment, you can contact them. You can also reach out to us in case you want to consult or just ask a few questions. More questions you can ask in the comment section. And as usual, please don't forget to subscribe. My name is Mark Mansa, happy to be your host. And today on the camera is Willis. Willis, you're good?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have Raymond somewhere doing still shots. So it's good to have you guys with us, and keep watching, subscribe if you haven't. More shows coming, more tours. Yeah, it's a wrap. See you next time.